Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'll be sharing with you the most powerful technique for healing yourself. Now for me, this was a game changer. This is something that when I first learned a lot of the things that I share in my videos, this kind of happened naturally. It was almost like I didn't really have to think so much about it. It was just I naturally felt inclined to do certain things. Now, the idea behind this is that if we detoxify our body to the best of our ability, our body will naturally start to heal itself. Our body is made to heal itself. Now, I mean this in multiple different ways. I'm talking about this in the physical sense that we won't create as much sickness, that we will start to feel and have more energy, but I also mean this from an energetic level as well. I mean this in a way of like emotional well-being, of feeling better about yourself, and then at a different level as well of it helps detoxify the negative thoughts. There's a book by Dr. Mark Hyman called The Ultramind Solution, and he talks about the correlation of emotions to the kind of foods that we eat, and how if we eat bad foods, that has a certain effect on our emotions, on the way that our brain works. So for me, it was a game changer. This was probably about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe longer, maybe 7 years ago. And what happened was, it kind of happened not accidentally because I had a little intention of it, but I found myself starting to just gravitate towards more nutrient-rich foods. I used to eat a lot of processed foods. I used to eat a lot of very heavy meats. And what I learned to do, and I just naturally had this inclination that when I went through my awakening and I really just started to learn more about these ideas that I share with you, I had a natural inclination to detoxify my whole body. Now this involved, I remember 6 years ago or whatever it was, I remember I was naturally starting to take something called niacin. Niacin is a natural B vitamin, and it has this effect that when you take it, it flushes your skin. It makes you like very red, but it detoxifies a lot of the built-in and like deep-rooted toxins. And I remember that just for like 2 months, I took that continuously. Like every day I would do it before I went on a run or I worked out. And I remember that I felt like I was completely detoxifying my body. I wasn't necessarily intending that that was what I was going to do, but I just naturally found myself like almost inclined to take it. I just felt like I should. And as I did that and I switched up my diet, shortly afterwards, I found that it worked itself out in a new way. It was like, as I was detoxifying the toxins in my body that were rooted in there from years of eating a certain way, from years of feeling a certain way, naturally my feelings and emotions started to change, and I started to have a lot more clarity. I started to find that I started to feel better about myself, and it changed me from the inside out. Now, another part of this is with that clarity of thought, I became aware of the correlation with a lot of the limiting beliefs that I had. I also was coming to know that my beliefs were creating my kind of experience. So I simply decided from that moment on that I wasn't going to believe in sickness. I wasn't going to focus on it. I was going to focus my thoughts on what really served me. I started to let go of a lot of those things. And as I started to really detoxify myself from those toxins that were built up, and I started to eat healthier, nutrient-rich foods, a lot of green foods. I started juicing. I do a Vitamix every day where I put in a lot of kale, cucumber, spinach, and then a little bit of frozen fruit. And as I do that every single day, my digestion is good. I find that my body recuperates naturally, that if anything does happen, I have such a quick turnover rate. But I will say I haven't been sick in about 5, 6 years now. And it's simply, and I know other people that have also been in that same situation, and it comes from simply not believing that you have to get sick every year or have to get allergies, and at the same time having a healthier diet. That really does make a difference, at least for me it has. And what I encourage you to do is to really get in touch with your definitions about who you are, about what is normal for you. And as you start to detoxify your thoughts of the limiting beliefs that you have, you'll find that you don't get sick as often. You'll find that you feel more energetic, and you'll find that there aren't like toxins that end up clouding your thoughts. Now, let me show you my daily routine and some of the things I do to keep myself in this place. Well, I work out just about every day, even if it's a light workout once or twice a week, but mostly it's, you know, an hour workout when I go to the gym every week. What I do also is I go into a sauna for about 20 minutes a day. Now, the sauna heats up the body and lets go of all the toxins. Now, what happens when you get sick? Your body heats itself up and you start to sweat many times. Now, there's certain things that we can do daily in life that give us the same effects and have the same effects as when we get sick. When we get sick, the reason our body is heating up, part of it is so that it gets rid of what it's trying to fight against. Now, we can do that naturally by getting rid of the toxins, by going into a sauna, by elevating our temperature, by going for a run. There's many things we can do that end up putting ourselves into a place to where we don't have to get sick, but we must detoxify ourselves so that our body doesn't have to go through the harsh cycle. Now, you can heal yourself, and your body naturally heals itself when you take care of your body. If your body has to take so much energy to break down other things, to break down bad foods, then what happens is it doesn't have enough energy to heal you. So the power of this whole video is knowing that most diseases will be prevented if you take care of your body. There's a lot of research in this when it comes to cancer being in an alkaline state versus an acidic state. It's one of the reasons I drink alkaline water, and I have my own alkaline water machine. But simply when your body is in an alkaline state, it doesn't get sick, because when you're in an acidic state, there's more viruses that spread. That's just where those kind of things live. When you get into an alkaline state, they can't survive. The viruses, the diseases can't survive in that kind of state. So if you put in foods into your body, if you put in water into your body that puts you in that state, you're less likely to get sick. Now, the other side of that is that when your body is 100% at full capacity for what it can do, you will naturally heal yourself in many different ways. You will heal your emotions. You will detoxify yourself from the negative beliefs if you consciously have that intention, but it'll become much more easily to see because you don't have clouds clouding your judgment. So become aware of your definitions about who you are. Become aware of your definitions about how often you get sick and how you can simply be healthy. Start to detoxify yourself from the negative beliefs, at the same time the negative foods that you put into your body, and you'll find that it can profoundly change your life. At least it's changed mine. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next vid. Peace, much love, namaste.